Defense. Oh, to the ropes. Bro kick in the center. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Kane interrupts. Good Lord. What's good, internet? My name is Attack Slug. Welcome back to Fire Pro Wrestling World Fire Promoter. As promised, our main event today will be Team Hell No versus Kratos and Sheamus, Freaks and Peaks for those tag team titles in VFG. And some other good news I have here. Before that, if you look at these stats here, I'm finally a C in Europe. How much that will help going towards our end of the year trying to be number 1 and finishing this game, I don't know, but it's something. It's 19 belts, 28 wrestlers, and the best gym in the world, and man, I want that number 1 spot. I want it. But you can see here Raw is still B's, BBCD for SmackDown, and they have 15 guys, 14 guys, and then it goes down from there. Although All Elite has 15 guys, shockingly enough. So, moving on, I know somebody here, Kratos and Drew, wanted more money, so let's go negotiate with those individuals, if you will, in HR, and talk to both Kratos and Mr. McIntyre that want to get paid more. So, Drew, we'll pay you more. We'll put you at 18 grand. It's fine. We're heading toward the end of the week, so I hope you're satisfied. And Kratos, we need you. One half of our VFG Tag Team Champions and a very popular superstar here, AAAB. So yes, stay. Wow, he's making a, let's give him that big boost here. The big boost. Alright, so that said there was a thing that says it could change his level of trust. Which to me says if I talk to the Ace, who's at a C, what if I give him 46 grand? This can totally change their level of trust. Now, did it? Or was that a waste of money? No, it's still a C. Well, look. I did what I could. But, you know, we keep the Ace. He is worth having around as a talent. And I think tomorrow, our third match between Mario and Tanahashi. They're 1-1 apiece. And back and forth with that NXT title. So yes, a third, perhaps, definitive match between them tomorrow on our big show back in America. But I say that there's never enough here. And yes, Kiryu needs to stay here as our VFG champion. Good Lord, if he left, it would be a huge blow to the entirety of my beardness. So Dragon of Dojima, who has an A-level trust here, will pay you, yeah, a lot more. Think about it. He's a top guy, and he looks at Lesnar making what he makes, and Tom making what he makes. Come on, pay him more. All right. So, who else wants more money? It's payday, folks. Dante not happy. I might need Dante today to take out the big show. So HR will give you 12K. All right. Stay happy, please. Please, spending a lot, but stay happy. So besides that, we'll do one more, just to round things out for today. Just one more. Yushin Thunder Liger, I'm going to give him a little bit more. Not a huge amount more, but just a tiny, tiny bit to keep him happy here, because he is very popular in the world. So, Liger. You are a B in trust and a D in America, but hot everywhere else. So let's give you 9 grand a month. Okay. Now, we've done that. We can offer our usual contract, not to Stone Cold, because he's apparently not interested to work here. But there was somebody that we found in our talent pool from our scouts as a free agent, and it was Star something. That might be Starman from the original NES Wrestling. It is indeed Chris Redfield. He is an ACCC, and he is a free agent. And certainly a Redfield and Nemesis feud would be a thing. Ah yes, Latin America. It is indeed Starman from NES Wrestling. He is a BBS and a C. That's a pretty good overall. How much, Starman? How much? 60 grand? What do we got? Starman does not sign that. I've been having bad luck here, man. He's working that good lucha style and doesn't want to work here. So, we did that. It's fine. Anyway, our scouts came back. So, Lucha in Latin America. Let's take Hardcore in Latin America. And we'll give him 7 months and make an offer. And Mr. Question, show me that Stoic style in America for 10 months. It don't matter. It's fine. Make the offer. You know, $4 grand, whatever. I'm at 50 million, so it's okay. I'm fine on that. Now, we have an event to book, and we have some talent to invite. First and foremost, we have Big Show on our show today, which is awesome. But can we get Cesaro? No. So close. They almost got it, but not quite. I think that's the only other guy now besides Big Show. So we got it from the big dog, but... Oh, right, Matt Riddle. Matt freaking Riddle. Nope. They don't want to loan their popular talent, and I don't blame them. I probably should have tried to hire Otis, because he's awesome. And he'll book here easy, so, man, perhaps tomorrow I'll get Otis. He's coming. Keith Lee. We'll get Rhino. Sure, why not? Gore. Who else can we get in here? What if we had MVP? Nope. Redfield, 10 grand. Nope. They don't like our style. So because we are so deeply strong style and not much else, it's kind of a problem for the show. You know. Wait, what? Since when, Nakamura? You just worked here last month. You were just here and you beat Pikachu in a not-so-great match. So how about Shingo Takagi? Yes. All right. Let's book our event, shall we? Standard, regular, and headlined by a tag team match, Playa. And it will be the VFG titles. It will be Freaks and Peaks, Daniel Bryan, and the Big Red Machine, Kane. You'll notice his neck is back to being in the green. Also, Kane has a very important match tomorrow against our VFG champion, the Dragon of Dojima. So he won that tournament, and therefore he has his right to challenge on tomorrow's show. Now then, of course, we want the Big Show, the WWE champion from Monday Night Raw, the 11th champion of Raw. And who do you think I'm going to pick to take out the Big Show? It's honestly either Dante, who is an A+ and an A, or it's going to be Brock Lesnar, who is an A and an A. So Dante is a better attack and defense, but honestly, looking at the win-loss records here, Brock Lesnar is the better pick for that match. So Brock Lesnar, you go to fight that boy, and you go to hopefully beat that Big Show. Hell. As far as the rest of the card here, it's not super consequential to me at this juncture who else makes it onto our card, but we'll have Otis, who is very popular here, and Otis will go 1-on-1 with Sonic the Hedgehog. That's going to be a weird match, but okay. So after that, let's have another match here for a title, because why not? We'll have our Ring of Honor champion, Waluigi. We'll take on Elias. Also on the card, let us do our VFG Junior Tag Team titles. Luigi and Cheeseburger will defend those junior titles against Rey Mysterio and Murphy. That was a thing there very briefly after the end of that Seth feud, sort of, and then he got fired, so, you know, he's gone. But yes, that happens there on the show. Who else is viable for this show and popular? Certainly Dante is popular, so get him on here with somebody else popular like a Banjo. So hot match there. And trying to get this card, this thing filled out here. We also brought in, oh right, Shingo. Gonna go head to head with Bray Wyatt. And we got 3 more matches to book on the show. So who else was brought in here as a freelance? We got Keith Lee and Rhino. And is that it? Yes, alright. So Keith Lee will go On 1, we have Sub-Zero. Rhino goes up against Nemesis. And in the opening contest, some juniors perhaps, Joker and Liger. Get him on the card, get him on the show. So can we do the... We're in the large hall. What about 40 bucks? Nah, that ain't happening. Alright, gotta fill this thing out and hope for a good outcome and confirm our match card. And then head into our management here and our training center. So we'll level that up there. And then we will get some merchandise. Last time sold out, so good things, man. Good things were happening there. So give me 3,000 t-shirts. Give me 3,000 towels. Give me 1,000 of the photos. 8,000 of the Blu-rays. Give me some action figs. And then the goods here at 3K. And the branded snacks at 5K. So we're at 700 grand here for our expenses. That's not too bad. It's under $1 million, so I can't complain too much. So, let's go have our Thursday event here in November, barreling toward the end of the year. Headlined by a hell of a tag team match. So, I can't wait. Will we see new tag team champions on this show today? But we have many matches before that even happens, so let's get down to that. Yushin, Thunder, Liger, and Joker, the juniors, kick off the show. 85%. Joker beats Liger. So Joker is 22 and 14. Poor Liger, his poor record here is a 6 and a 16. It's not great, but he's very popular. I can't get rid of him. I'm sorry. I gotta keep paying him more. So, Nemesis and Rhino. That is a just knockdown, drag-out, brutal matchup there. And a Nemesis. Spine on the pine for Rhino. Hell of a match there. So, Nemesis does get a win here. He is now 7 and 12. Next up, Sub-Zero and Keith Lee. Poor Sub-Zero couldn't beat it and get that shot, but he still wins a lot and obliterates Keith Lee with a side clutch there. So kudos to Sub-Zero. He is now 11 and 16. But yeah, he couldn't beat Kane though, and Kane fights Kiryu tomorrow. Bray Wyatt, Shingo Takagi. What can you bring me with your drag? Nope, no dragon. So Bray Wyatt, Mandible Claw, great match. Almost 15 minutes there. And it takes out Shingo, so Bray is now 17 and 7. And overall here, our card's looking pretty good, but I don't think we'll hit a B with one card. Oh, there goes the pen. That's okay. I got another one. Always keep multiple pens at your desk, just in case. Banjo and Dante, a match that no one kind of cares about, but we need you guys on the show. So again, nobody really cared, and the match was not that great, but the bear gets beaten by Dante. The bear may cry. And Dante wins a whole lot. So Dante is 24 and 13. And Banjo is 13 and 10. Alright, sure. Those guys don't really have any chemistry, I guess. Now, the VFG Junior titles. Ray and Murphy challenge Luigi and that Burger Boy, the world-famous CB, if you will. And do we have new champions? The game's thinking. Like, I'm not sure. No, we do not. Luigi, that ground Cobra Twist, a 37-minute match. Good Lord. Luigi pins Mysterio. So, Luigi goes to a 17 and 11 in his win-loss record. And Rey Mysterio, with a rare loss here, is now 12 and 5. But yeah, man, great match. Defended those tag team titles. The Mean Green Machine rides again. Now, Elias and Waluigi for the ROH title. What's it going to be? Yeah. Too bad. Waluigi time, he is still champion. Elias in his first loss. Elias is now 2-1 in VFG. And Waluigi having a career resurgence here since winning that title. He is now 20-18. Good for you, Waluigi. My only regret in this entire video series is I could not find Wario and have Wario and Waluigi fight Mario and Luigi. My only real regret is I could not find him in those free agents. It's a damn shame. Now, Sonic versus Otis is a weird mismatch, but we're doing it. Will it deliver? And it will not, but Sonic is really fast. And again, a sub 5-minute match beating Otis. Sonic is 3-1. Who can outlast his speed? So far, nobody. So I wonder how Sonic would fare against Brock Lesnar. Perhaps that's a match for tomorrow. Perhaps. Now, Brock versus Big Show. Can I steal the WWE title from Monday Night Raw? The most prestigious in the business. Can Brock beat Big Show again in a video game? Let's find out. Will we see a change? No! Brock gets chokeslammed. Match isn't that great. Brock, you failed me, boy. You failed me. So Brock Lesnar is 14-9, and the Big Show rides again. Man, I wanted it before Friday, and I didn't get it. So I'll try to invite him tomorrow, but I will say no guarantees he actually agrees to it. That's been going not so great thus far. Which brings us to the much-requested Team Hell No versus Freaks and Peaks matchup. We saw that both Daniel Bryan and Kane lost their individual matches earlier in the week, but my theory is there was some outside interference from their tag team partners in those matches. Therefore, I declared there should be a tag team match for those VFG tag team titles, and these four should go at it in a tag team contest to see who is deserving of being the VFG heavyweight tag team champions. So D-Bry is a champion. Kane is a champion. We have many belts here in this matchup between these four individuals. But funny enough, I don't think that Sheamus is a singles champion. So I'm sure at some point, a little bit jealous here of his other guys that are in Freaks and Peaks. He's only a tag team champion. So Kratos is a singles champion, and McIntyre is a singles champion. Sheamus is only a tag team champion. Could that spell some disaster eventually for Freaks and Peaks? Possibly, perhaps. But here he comes, the God of War himself, the delayed God of War himself, Kratos. The AEW champion, Kratos, is in the building. Now, I should mention, Bryan is a junior in this game, which means that technically these big guys should totally take him out, but it is D-Bry, so here's hoping he can get the job done here with his many submission maneuvers. But so far, Kratos in control, the power game. But D-Bry with those kicks to the midsection of Kratos, but an arm drag and then just walloping him with those forearms to the face. D-Bry gets out of it. The choke, and a rope break, thankfully. Both men wary at this juncture. How do you defeat a god is the question. Daniel Bryan just trying to outmaneuver Kratos to the ropes. Grabs him, misses the uppercut here, and to the knee goes Bryan, who fights back. Kane wants that tag, clearly, and D-Bry in control of Kratos thus far, but no, the back elbows, and here comes the Celtic Warrior and the camera guy. Double team, the roll-up, but Sheamus is in and gets laid out with D-Bry. Just flattens him in his own corner. Daniel Bryan fights back, tags in the Big Red Machine Kane, and Sheamus avoids that double team maneuver. Referee, get it under control. Will you? Now, Daniel Bryan and Kane. There it is. Double team taking him down. And now it is Kane and Sheamus going head-to-head, back and forth, punches in bunches. And Kane somehow survives the beatdown from the Irishman. Now, the pendulum neckbreaker. Daniel Bryan on the apron, taunting. And Kane with that half crab on Sheamus. Can he make him tap? In comes Kratos. And Kratos and Sheamus. Nope. Kane fights out of it. The Devil's favorite demon. But no, the arm lock from Sheamus. Working that elbow and that shoulder. Tags in Kratos. And now the big, oh no! Double team on Kane. The crowd's booing it. They don't want to see it. They want to see Team Hell No be tag team champions. Fallaway slam from Sheamus. It is now, oh, here, back in comes Daniel Bryan. The tag from Kane. And attempting another double team maneuver on Kratos. And not quite, there it is. Double suplex on the God of War. And Bryan now, that back and forth test of wills, and knocks down. And then the world famous yes kicks to Kratos. Will he hit that yes lock or that knee is the question. So, into the corner, and in comes Kratos, staring daggers into Kane, but Bryan fights back with the kicks to Kratos and cannot get in that yes lock. Unfortunately. Now, the Planet's champion just being put into the corner here, the turnbuckle, over and over. And in comes Sheamus, the Dragon Sleeper, the clutch from Kratos. Referee not calling it, and fights out. But now a double team. Oh, good lord! Powerbomb. Spiked him. But Bryan wisely tagging in his partner, Kane, and kicks to that Irishman. And here comes Kane. Dragon Screw Leg Whip from Bryan. Kane right there. Pick it up, but Sheamus fights back. The punches to the dome of Kane from Sheamus. And to the ropes. Bro kick to Kane. 1, 2, and no. Kane gets out of the bro kick. That was his biggest shot here. Kane trying for that power bomb, and it does not make it. His action is filled to the outside, and these men are all getting into it here. It is absolute chaos. Bryan getting just absolutely throttled on the outside. It is a 10 count. We're halfway there. It is still absolute chaos on the outside. All for men back in the ring. I don't know who's legal now. It looks like Kratos and Kane are legal. But tagging in Daniel Bryan does Kane. Now, double team suplex to Kratos. Daniel Bryan is legal. 1, 2. Nah, not on suplex. Spiked Bryan there. I missed it, but he spiked him. And then those forearms to the face as Kane chases off Sheamus back to his own corner. Kratos fighting back, getting back in that Celtic Warrior. Will we see a... Oh, didn't get that bro kick. Tried for it, but didn't quite get it here. So back in comes Kane. Sheamus was groggy. The yes kicks again. Kane calling for it. Oh no! He hits that Finley type maneuver there. And Kane trying to capitalize. But is there any fight left in Sheamus? Because at this point, a chokeslam or a tombstone might just do it, but so would a bro kick. So it is undetermined who will be out on top here in this matchup. Back of the head from Sheamus. Just not quite cool, but there it is with that scoop slam to the outside. Camera guy gets confused. In comes Kratos. Oh no! The whirling dervish there. That is the finisher there from Kratos. And referee let it happen. White noise from Sheamus. Kane pops back up. Shockingly enough. In comes Kratos. Double team. Flattened him. Into the corner. Kane trying to fight back against two men. How? When? Where? Why? Tagging in Bryan. Kratos is groggy. And fights back against both men in the opposing corner. Bryan, drop toe hold. Yes, lock. Locked in. Here comes Sheamus. Kratos does not tap. The roll up. Mr. Small Package here. No. Only a 2 count. Northern Light suplex here. Good lord. It's all falling apart. Who's legal? I don't know. Belly to belly. This is wild. Absolutely wild. A delivering on the main event here. So, will Bryan tap out? No, he will not. From that modified torture rack maneuver. And again, 2. No. The roll-up not effective here from Mr. Small Package. Arm drag to Kratos at the... Oh, the flying headbutt! And he misses it. He missed it. Good lord. Here comes Sheamus to pick up the scraps here of Bryan. This might be it, folks. This might be it for Team Hell No. They might not be successful here in this defense. Oh, to the ropes. Bro kick in the center. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Kane interrupts. Good lord. That had to be it. No choke slam. Denied. The roll-up. He's not legal. Bryan, what are you doing? Hit that knee. Nope. Oh, yes, lock. Yes, lock. Locked in. Locked in their corner. Will Sheamus tap? No. Too much fight in the Celtic Warrior. Okay. What's it going to be here? Everyone now is just absolutely exhausted here. But Kane has not hit his big moves just yet. And Kane trying to get the... Up. Oklahoma slam. 1, 2. 2 count. Kratos is pissed. Knees to the gut. Knees to the gut. Kane's out of it. Who's legal? I think it's Kane. I think it's Kane. Rolls up. 1, 2, 3. No. 2.9. Good lord. Fighting back is... fighting back. Fighting back. Again, the roll through. Finley style on Kane. It's too much. He snapped his neck. It's just too much. But Bryan saves the matchup one more time. Yes, lock on Kratos, who's not legal in this matchup. You can't make him tap if he's not legal. It is Kane and Kratos. Lariat. The Dragon Sleeper. And that's it. And that's it. It's over. Freaks and Peaks at 21 minutes are still your VFG Tag Team Champions. I'm exhausted. Dragon Clutch. 85%. Kratos is 18-4. Only 4 losses for Kratos. Meanwhile, Kane is now 8-2. 8-2. That was a stellar main event in an excellent example of tag team wrestling. Now, we end our event for November. And 27,000 in the building. The lawless show here in the European Urban Large Hall. There we go. And nothing is happening. I stole all their belts for singles. So, unless it is a tag team thing, I stole their... Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. We are 51.9 million in the bank. And nothing else noteworthy happened. Nobody got scouted. Which brings us to December. The end of the year. The end of the week. And perhaps the end of the series. Moose joins Raw. They found Shooter in Japan. So, that's awesome. If I had Mox and Shooter in a tag team, that'd be great. But, you know, Homicide in America. And let's have a company party. Sure. 20 grand? I got that. Cool. Alright. So, that's it for Thursday. Tomorrow, we'll see if I can be number 1 in VFG in Fire Promoter up in the air. But I'll see you then, right here on this channel. And I'm out.